We're talking about flourishing in marriages and divorce-proofing our marriages. Whether you're newly married, without the seasons of marriage, or even planning to get into marriage, this topic is for you and I. And today I have an expert, and he's always speaking with some oomph when it comes to these topics. My name is Sylvia Keremi, and this is Benjamin Zulu Global Show. Benjamin Zulu.
Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, and most welcome. Yeah. So you meet people who tell you what they're terrified of.
Yeah.
Is ending up in divorce. And maybe they saw children being raised, or undergoing divorce, or under single parent. Even they themselves could be survivors.
Yeah.
And let me warn you that life is very... Fear and faith operate the same. So the things you fear most, you tend to gravitate towards them. Job said, the thing I feared has come upon me. Fear is a very active magnet.
Yeah.
Because you keep in your mind what you fear.
True, true.
It's somewhere in your head.
Yeah, sure.
If I just create the idea that there's a ghost out there, and you believe it, you'll be carrying a ghost in your head.
Yeah.
And you continue shaping ghosts out of bushes, shaping ghosts out of things.
Yeah.
It's okay to fear divorce or that trauma or breakup, but you shouldn't be controlled by the fear. That fear should energize you to fortify your life.
Yeah.
If you fear a real threat, you should take action to avoid it. Somebody is trying to throw a stone, you get out of the way. So fear is not a bad thing by itself. It's just supposed to be an alarm, a warning for you to do something. But you meet people who are just terrified of the idea of divorce, you know?
True.
So today we want to help us to divorce-proof our marriages, and not only that, to actually make it flourish.
Yeah.
And the things we can do that can take you there. I want again to remind us that culture does not have the knowledge you need to be happy.
Yeah.
Nobody gives you the knowledge you need to break free from them.
True.
So when you're happy in your marriage, you won't buy medications. You won't listen to nonsense that people are peddling as solutions. You will not be a good customer when you're happy.
Yeah.
This is a predatory culture. So warning, some of the things we tell you, you won't hear them loudly.
Yeah.
In your conversations, in social media, in mainstream, they're not key anymore. People just want to say, there's no formula, just guess what, life no formula, just go try.
It's just becoming a normal.
Try and error. You know?
Yeah.
And the divorce rates are skyrocketing. In the US, where they keep data better, it's almost 50-50 now on the first marriage.
Wow.
Higher chances on second marriage, like almost 6. That marriage, you thought you were getting better but the more you do it, but you're just reducing your tolerance.
True.
People don't take time to heal.
Yeah.
So they just go there wounded. And they say, no, I already saw that.
And I think experiencing different people also is something.
The bonding reduces.
Exactly.
You don't open as much. You fear being hurt the way you are. So this time let me give you the period of observation. So you keep them over there. So if this is what you're afraid of, today we got you covered. And the first thing I want you to do that will help this group who know divorce experientially and who freeze at the thought that their children go through that is to put solid foundation. And solid foundation goes with due diligence. Marriages that will last long are started with something else other than strong emotion. Yeah. We usually start marriage by falling in love, head over heels. We can't help it. We flow so much. We connect so well. Our conversations flow. Time flies. We forget ourselves. We forget the whole world. Nobody understands that. I've never felt so alive. This man is so we usually start with that.
Yeah.
Let me warn you that you can love a person and they're still not good for you. Some people are good for a story of love, but not for a story of life.
Yeah, sure.
Some people captivate every cell in you because they bring back the dad you never had.
Oh yeah.
They bring back the mom, the love of mom you never had.
Something you missed.
These are an unholy trinity in psychological world that has been observed to comorbidity, to co-occur. very strict father, strict mother, distant mother. The dad usually, the dad is far away. The mom is home, but she's very, because they have a lot of things, they don't want to be bothered by you.
Yeah.
Don't dare mess up. So they're very strict.
Very strict.
But dad is nowhere. He's absent. And lonely among the siblings. Nobody notices you personally.
Yeah.
I saw this joke said, somebody looking shocked and said, this is the face I wear when I send my sister for a cup of water, and she actually stands up. Siblings of this culture, you can't send them.
Yeah, things are so different.
They're just savage. Don't talk to go sort yourself out.
Yeah.
So the unholy combination of three traits was when the mother is very strict, the dad is nowhere around, and you don't have friends among siblings. That is what raises people to just be mortified, just so afraid of ending up alone because they were alone, although it looked like they had family.
Yeah.
So the most of the time when this kind of person falls in love, they feel like this is the first time they're being seen. This is the first time they're feeling understood. Yeah. This is the first time somebody gets their language.
I get that.
And then your definition of safety changes. You start feeling safe with a person just because they gave you a dopamine high. Some people are very foreign to dopamine.
Yeah.
It just gives you a high feeling, takes you to cloud 9.
Yeah, and there's something you've never experienced in your life.
People don't have that language. They know that you can get feel good chemicals from the wrong person.
True,
so we call it love.
Yeah.
And you say, I can't help it.
Yeah. And actually, it could be just a thing of it. So, it's because you've never experienced it.
This guy told me that he started dating this lady, and now she's driving him crazy because she's not consistent. He realized later she's flirting every other guy. She's actually still married to somebody, and I can't detach. I keep coming back. I hate myself for it. But when she calls, I can't help it. When you're not talking, I'm anxious. I'm palpitating. I'm looking forward. She blocks and blocks. I'm looking for her. Yeah. And I asked, have you tasted her grapes? They said, yes, I did. So what else did you expect? Today's, I don't know why this culture has separated sex from sensations. Sex is too deeply involving, and you can't think straight when you're involved in it. And I tell you, when we have had a very, for him I suspected, it was that combination of loneliness in the midst of our family that looks okay. And then met a woman who made him feel the dopamine high, the connection, they are alive. Then he associated her with love. Men in particular have a testosterone that gets excited by unavailability, difficulty. It's a fruit I like, and it's actually a sour fruit. See the name, I think it's sour sop, name of the sourness.
That one.
And then my wife, that's why I like, I say, it's quite resistant, you really have to fight to enjoy it. Yeah. And she finds that concept weird. Why would you like something because it's resistant? Do you want difficulties in life?
I'm also finding it weird.
So I took her back that my dad would take pepper, red pepper, and bite it. He's taking food and biting the red pepper, not mixing it with the food. And for a long time I couldn't understand, what is it with the red pepper and dad biting it together with the food? For men, sometimes resistance is spicy. Testosterone makes them want to go against the grain. That's why you could be a very beautiful lady, but if you bring yourself to the guy, you kill the chase. The thrill, the testosterone.
And it's weird that guys can chase, and the moment the lady is ready, they are...
So immature boys get addicted to the chase and they forget the goal of the chase. Mature men know the goal of the chase, so they know how to build after they get the woman they wanted. And we'll talk another time, and we have always hinted that you should always give the man something to pursue, even when you're still married. Don't offload everything because his testosterone needs to be kept busy.
Oh my goodness, everybody needs to take that.
Inspire him for more to reach. Have a hierarchy of rewards. Don't just reward everything every day for nothing. It does not, we're not saying merchandising the intimacy and only giving it as a reward. No, we are saying those are the small treats that matter. And every now and then you have a bag of rewards that you can always reward when when he has done, when he goes extra, you go extra. When he does something more, you have to do something more. You have a lot of things you can do. The meals he likes, the joke, even it could be a dance, could be a song, could be a could be some. You should have a whole bag,
a pile
of things you can always pick.
Of the goodies.
What you can, and that keeps him excited and just the uncertainty of it.
Yeah.
If you come from a place where you fear, listen, the solution is to put a solid foundation. If you want to build a house that will withstand storms, our Lord told us that some two people built a house, one built in sand, another one on the rock. And then later on, storms of life came.
Yes.
People don't think that marriage is a house they're building. So they drift into feelings. They fall. Whenever you say you fell in love, think twice. Even the language you're using is very suggestive.
Everything is in black and white.
You cannot say those bricks fell into place and it became a house.
Yeah. and you're falling in love and...
Careful. Careful now.
Oh my goodness. We need to mind our language.
When you fall, there's no order there.
Yeah.
You're not even in control.
Yeah.
Things just collapsed. Falling and collapsing and breaking and going the same direction, my friend.
Sure.
You rather more walk into, okay? So that attraction gives you an invitation. And then you investigate. When you invite it, you investigate before you invest. Okay?
True.
So it's okay to, I'm not saying you ignore chemistry. You can't marry when you don't like a person, they feel like you're bro.
Yeah.
No, there must be the chemistry. But the chemistry alone is not enough. And let me warn you, even after you marry, you meet other people you have chemistry with. Okay, it's not a good thing to say.
But it's real. It's really
you meet people who you fall for long after you already settled.
Yeah.
And you have your person and you guys are doing well.
Yeah.
You don't even need to be in crisis.
You're doing well.
There will be no problem. And yet you meet a person who say make you feel something. Feelings, as long as you are alive, they'll continue connecting. Bluetooth detected. Bluetooth detected.
And Wi-Fi connected.
You know? So it's you to put password. The good thing with feelings, they don't make decisions.
Yeah.
They just invite you. So you're the one to know whether to feed that. Actually, there are times you're going to block people. Marriage is difficult. You're going to block people because you like them too much. Okay?
True.
You're going to avoid people because there's too much attraction.
Now let's talk flourishing in marriages. First of all, just tell us this flourishing. You know, this word sounds good.
Yes.
Yeah, flourishing in marriages. Flourishing in the context of marriages.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. And that is tying even to point 2. So flourishing, as you can imagine, just means increasingly getting better and fruitful.
Yeah.
Flowers flourish and bloom when they're under the sun. They're well, there's nourished, there's water, there's everything they need. Now they'll flourish and bloom to their full nature.
Yes.
So let's close the first point by saying, if you fear ever subjecting your children to the terror of divorce, the best thing to do is to put the solid foundation, to do your due diligence, not to make your marriage an emotional decision, never to cross sexual boundaries just because you have decided you'll marry this person. From the time you decided let's court towards marriage, you've just opened another chapter of closer examination. That's the first time you're starting teamwork, or visiting your people, visiting my people. We are starting to do things together and coordinate and check whether we work as a team.
Yeah.
You're beginning to see my other side, my back side, that you could not see when we were just on talking stage. When you meet on coffee date, that's a very cosmetic date. You can't see the person's life. They're close to the table. You can't see what really they do, who they talk else on the phone, how they handle their friends, how they handle money, whether they are owing money, whether they're running away from creditors, whether they're on Tala, whether they're on CRB. There are things of people you can't see on coffee date. When you agree, I think I like you to can you work towards marriage? Let's take to the next level. That's, you've just opened another chapter of cross-examination. That is still interview. But the person has less walls because you can see their mother now. You can see their sister now. You may go home and find the lady has a child there who keeps calling sees, but you see too much similarity. You see the child gets tense and they hide when you come. Why is this child uneasy when I come? Have they been instructed not to blow this thing up? You know, you can go and notice that when you're there, brothers make faces. Oh, so you're the one marrying our brother? Okay, welcome. And they vanish. Why are they disappearing from me? The secret they're trying to keep. Somebody else was brought here. Somebody else is the student from this guy. So don't cross boundaries just because you've studied there. Those are emotional decisions. Oh, you're already there. I think we settled. That's when you're going to entangle yourself, and bad foundation is a curse. It's like a bad beginning. It's like this thing is blowing up before it even starts. most marriages don't end up wrong, they start wrong. They start wrong. They don't wind up wrong, they start up wrong. Yeah. We mix up. It's very hard to control yourself when you like each other, you like them. To contain yourself and continue microscopic examination, knowing that if you find something, you might have to leave. This is the thing that feels so good. That's hard. That's hard. And your heart will be conspiring against you. Just hoping for the best and trying to rush.
You know, nowadays people are getting into marriages with the idea of divorce in mind.
Yes.
Such that you find someone is getting married, but they have a plan B just in case. It's like they don't have that full trust that this thing is going to work. What is happening?
You'll have sown a seed of doubt already.
Yeah.
And it's like you're preparing for that very thing. Again, that's another kind of faith. Fear and faith are on the same spectrum. What you believe for, you tend to create. Actually, the belief creates the fact. Somebody's quoted like that. Said, sometimes your belief is what creates the fact. That fact. True. So after you put solid foundations and you take your time to all the way preserve marriage package for marriage. We don't have enough time to expound this, but just know sex before marriage is dopamine driven and sex after marriage is oxytocin driven.
Okay.
Dopamine is that chase, thrill,
the excitement.
Yes. And sometimes it's associated with the taboo, what's across the board, what you are stealing, what's not legal, illicit. So you're training your taste buds for stolen bread. Then after marriage, the stolen bread becomes official bread. You can no longer feel the excitement because you used to eat it in quiet, in secret. Shh, and we have a secret between us, conspiracy. Now, you don't even learn how to build up, how to satisfy each other, how to read signals. You just run to quickly, before somebody comes.
Stolen sugar.
Now, later, yes. And people tell you this every day. As a counselor, you hear this. Our sex was good before marriage. After marriage dried up. The sex before marriage was stolen. It was taboo driven. It was conspiracy against the law. You knew you were crossing boundaries. And again, it also blinded you against this person's lack of discipline, lack of self-control, that they can cross boundaries, that they can lie. You actually lie. Your respect for them reduces. The moment you're sleeping before marriage, the respect for each other, trust for each other reduces so bad. It will take you a lot of effort to trust this person in the out of view. Because you know what they're capable of. Sometimes you're not insecure. You just know the person. You know the person. You don't have insecurity issues. You know their potential. Yes. They have shown you. Now, the second point you're going to do that actually answers how to flourish.
How to flourish.
Yes. Is to evolve together as a couple. Many people settle down and they part ways.
True.
They settle. The effort stops. They even say we settled. The language you use. Conditions your mind. We have settled. We have let up the effort. We no longer date each other now, court each other now. There's no flirtatious anymore. There's no excitement, nothing to look forward now. Just raise children, get some money, and becomes a routine and logistics center. So you're home, you start parallel living.
You know, yesterday I was going through social media and I saw a guy do a post on Facebook, and it was saying, who else is always not looking forward to getting home? I've been married 5 years, but I'm always tired, tired of going home to meet this woman. It's a guy who was talking. And people really commented on this, and I was like, oh my goodness, what is this?
Yes, they even extend that to say they want variety in the bedroom. They're eating the same meal too much. They want some if that mentality of saying I'm going home to meet the same person, that's where it will go. That they want variety with another person without knowing that the same boredom will follow to that other person. And just like you're going to meet them, they're also meeting you, the same person. This is too selfish to think you're the only one bored.
True.
Aren't they also bored?
Sure.
Actually, the solution to avoiding boredom and flourish is to evolve together. When you evolve together is you view life as a journey and you have a long track to cross. And you're going to escort each other in the perilous terrain. This world does not support love and happiness. You're going to fight against the world. Diseases, financial problem, envy, hatred, uncertainties, raising children, difficulties, risks, building money, building empire. You have so many enemies to fight together, you have no time to be bored, even for 1 minute. The excitement of us fighting against the world is enough to keep us. Let me tell you, just the joy of knowing we are conquering something. there's another love language you've invented called pursuing the same dream, pursuing the same goal. We have even developed, we think it's a love language by itself, apart from acts of service, that call it time. We think when you guys are trying to buy a piece of land, when you guys are trying to build a house, when you guys are trying to raise a child a certain way, when you guys are trying to shape something that, and you're hoping to unveil it to the world and you shock them, that creates a lot of connection. So there's no time to be bored when we're exchanging ideas on where we are with our secret dream. Some things you can't afford to tell the world. They can't understand you.
True.
And I've always been on the case of women because they tell their mothers everything. There's some things.
It's our weakness. We are built that
some
way.
things you and your mom just have to incubate it to maturity. Just because you would suspect you're pregnant, the first person you're telling is your mother. And now it is out there. We've been trying to conceive.
The mom is so excited.
And the man wonders, surely, am I even an insider now? You know. And it's very uncomfortable when I meet my mother-in-law and I wonder how much she knows. My small mannerisms, and I'm feeling naked. If you reveal, please, ladies, can you not stop revealing too much about us to your mothers? Grow up. When we get married, you have to leave your father and mother. You have to cleave to your partner. And we are not saying abandoning, we're saying creating a healthy distance so that we can have something between us. So one way to maintain excitement between you and your partner is to have dreams that nobody else knows about, that you're pursuing, and sometimes they collapse, they don't work. They delay, they frustrate you, they pain you. But when you comfort each other, there's consolation there. When you finally get a breakthrough, there's victory there. People asking, how did you guys do? Tell us how's the secret? What do you guys know? You know, there's something that brings you together when you're fighting on the same side against the world.
And today we want to talk about small things we ignore, but they later lead to divorce.
Yeah, these are some of the small signs that it's a tip of the iceberg. But when you're inexperienced, you don't know them. Let me tell you how unique marriage is. It is the first long-term decision you're making, whose correcting or changing is very expensive or nearly impossible.
Yes.
But do they sing like that? What does your song tell you? Oh, when I saw you, oh, I felt destiny, oh, sunshine, I can't help it, oh, forever and ever,
forever. I will love you. I will cross the oceans for you. I'll do everything.
We really sing that.
Yeah.
But the decision combining your life with another person, the choice to board on a terminal journey, but to go to the end, hopefully, with a person, is so deeply influential of your life that if there's a side you cannot see, it will affect you. One of the things we've been discussing in our conversations, which is not one of the main points, but just to remind you, to show you how difficult it is to make this decision when you're so green and get it right.
Yes.
That's why so many people are getting it right the second time.
Yes.
You know.
Stop shouting.
Because the first time they were sincere but too green.
Yes.
You meant well, but you did not know enough.
Yes.
We prior to getting married, somewhere in the mid-20s, mid to late 20s, most people, prior to that, we were doing everything except preparing. In fact, many made the decision so early, and then they used their life to maintain the decision.
Yes. It looks, on paper, it looks reasonable.
You know?
Yeah.
We have been in a relationship for 7 years. Others took it all the way to cohabiting, getting children. Yeah. So somebody is 27 with children, but not divorced, never married, but in a something. Now they're having to start second phase of life off. Another person is 31 with nothing because they had two relationships that lasted 10 years.
Now you're just being savage.
Somebody is 31 looking fruitless. You know, too far, too empty.
I know, yeah.
And this one lasted 3 years, the other 4 years, and the other the 3 years. A lot of them were small marriages because they were sexually active. They were exclusive. You could not move around, interact with just anyone. It's a robbery. It's a robbery. Stop it.
Yeah, and then maybe they open shops together with that person.
Anytime you indulge emotions, and when you ask a person, how did you expect to read this person? They tell you, I had already finished assessment. I thought it's the one. I thought this is the one. Would you build your house in a plot you don't have a title for? You've not even paper for.
No.
But you thought it is the one.
Big mistake. Yeah.
So, some of the mistakes we make, we were discussing on our online classes, is when you cannot tell a person who wants you for you, who wants you as an accessory for the life they want. There are people who want you because of the way you support their dreams so well. So they use you as a means to an end, but they're very attracted to you in the present.
Yes.
Because of the package you want, where they're trying to, you're the perfect companion. And you wanted them for them. What we are building is secondary. Primary is us.
Yes.
But for them, what you are building is the primary.
Oh.
You are secondary.
Oh.
So once they achieve that dream, you are not necessary.
Ouch.
Now they go to their life. Now they feel irritated when you ask them to behave like a wife, a husband. They're resentful. They treat you with contempt. So you move around saying, I built him, then he left him. His idea was for you to build.
Oh, you were just a builder.
Yes. So
there should be some pay, some gratitude for it, even if he doesn't love me.
Not all humans are grateful.
Gosh.
Don't project your heart to people.
Okay.
You need due diligence. We gave very clear signs that a person sees you only as an accessory. They exclude you in those assets. You see, an intention to just exclude you.
Yeah.
Somehow your name never makes it to the assets. And one of the day-to-day signs, even there at home, is when they're not emotionally attentive to you. The Gottman Institute studied 10,000 couples to try to predict divorce accurately. And they were right 80% of the time. Yet they narrowed it to one thing, not 10 anymore. One, emotional attentiveness, responsiveness. They said the fundamental connection on the very bare minimum is when a person enters and their partner turns their direction.
Oh, wow.
Imagine. This is when a person called and you see their partner doing all they can to respond.
Wow.
It's when you see their partner stopping many things somewhere in the middle just to contact, to respond, to listen, to hear. And they were saying, what they explain now, the psychology behind emotional responsiveness is, if I have an emotional need and I extend my hand and you hold me back and you comfort me, what does it do? It engenders trust.
Yes.
I learn to rely on you.
Yes.
When I need soothing because I feel tired and you just soothe me with a word or a touch or a hug, or I'm in a distress, I call, or I was just excited to share news and you respond. They said it looks subtle, but it makes a world of difference. Emotional responsiveness. That when I call you, you reach out. When I extend my hand, you hold back. When those things, they say that is the fundamental connection. Fundamental means, or bare minimum means we start there before we build other things. You can have that and still break up of other things, but without this, you won't stay together. That was the idea.
Okay.
That's why you should. Studying helps you to differentiate things. People who are not learning, they mix things.
They mix things, yeah.
When you tell them bare minimum, but we know people who we are picking.
That's just, okay, I'll be honest, that's what I was thinking. But I know people, hey, no connection.
Yes. So they were saying when you see that a person you enter and they're still buried in their phone or just greet you mechanically, you call, they don't respect your call. They even forget to check on you. People say silent treatment. This emotional non-responsiveness means that you can't trust this person to soothe you, to be there for you, stand for you. Your heart does not trust them. With time, even if they'll stay together, some marriages ended, but people don't part ways.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the courage to walk out.
Yes.
It's another thing to walk out.
Yes.
So, one of the signs you want to understand early on is And this is not even our major focus today. We are not emotionally responsive. There is no future there. There's no future there. It is the fundamental of care, fundamental level of friendship, fundamental level of companionship. It's the fundamental level. When a person wants to talk, you pay attention. That part is the fundamental. Now, the first sign that a person, small things, they don't look big. They're not screaming. The one you are describing is screaming. You are describing the ones that are not screaming.
The nuances.
They start as a tip of the iceberg. It's a person who subtly makes you feel like you're not enough, like you're not doing enough. They make you always try to do more, and they disguise it like they're pulling out the best in you, like they challenge you to do more. But they don't do that from a place of motivation. It's a place of limitation that you're not enough. Let me repeat that. A person who means well will challenge you, but after appreciating you.
Okay.
After making you feel like you're good.
Right.
Like you're worthy.
Right.
Now you'll be inspired. But a person who's always subtly, they don't always put you down in a loud way. They just don't acknowledge. They just don't. You do a lot of things, you're excited with the news, and their response is lukewarm.
Oh my goodness. The lack of acknowledgement.
Yes.
You know, when you say that, someone might see someone who is like verbally putting you down, but even a lack of acknowledgement.
Yes. Small appreciation that is too small. You know, sometimes appreciation is not enough.
Yeah.
Thank you. After you have put the effort of 1 month to solve a problem for me.
Yeah.
All I said was, thank you.
That's nice. It's nice. Yeah. I see it.
You feel it, but you doubt yourself.
And you can't even put a finger on it.
If you walk out on based on that, friends will say you are dramatic.
Yeah. And petty. Petty is the word that is used to gaslight you when you've not been acknowledged.
Yes.
I feel it.
Is a fatal sign, although it looks small.
Okay.
Why is it fatal? It turns the tables until you're always trying to please this person.
Oh.
Turns the tables until you need to do more, to win their approval. Let them see, let them. And when they give more compliment, you binge on it. You read into it. And although they look less active, they are the ones in control.
Oh no.
Women are masterful in that skill because they are indirect.
Yes.
They control the man with just being hard to please.
Oh my goodness. That is fatal indeed.
Yes. And you see the man breathing to collapse. To try and please. Borrowing here, borrowing there. Denying himself. Now, because men have a hunter instinct, a woman who behaves like that looks like she's high standard, not easy to get.
Yes.
And so he doesn't realize he's being gaslighted, he's being reduced to a place where he's being controlled. He does not know the language of being appreciated.
Yeah.
African men did not raise their boys. He just watched from a distance and put rules. So many boys, by the time they're trying to get married, nobody ever appreciated them. That language of being appreciated is non-existent.
Oh no.
Non-existent. So he's used to just survivor. Provider.
Let me throw in a quick question.
Yes.
I've just remembered a situation where someone did something. Someone got a product for me to replace another product.
Yes.
So I loved the former product because it was more modern than the new product.
Correct.
So the new product had more facilities, but the old product was more modern. So it had a few, let me just say what it was.
Yeah.
There were 2 washing machines.
Yeah.
So one had a dryer, but the other one did not have a dryer.
Correct.
But it had other things like non-crease.
Yeah, I know.
So I didn't like the new product, and yet it cost more.
Correct.
So the scenario, I seemed like I was ungrateful or not acknowledging this big
because
thing.
you did not use it.
Yeah, I preferred the old one.
Yeah.
So how can you tell the difference between someone who maybe does not acknowledge me because I didn't quite do what they value? I did something big and put in a lot of effort, but it was not quite what they value.
It happens that sometimes you sacrifice, but your sacrifice is not really what I needed.
Yeah.
But it costed you sacrifice.
Uh-huh.
You went out of the way.
Yes.
Within the context of marriage, me who is doing the thing should always take everything as an experiment. It's a period of learning. And I should also put effort to include. Early on, almost every man will make those mistakes because he's buying things from his ideas. And the woman has her own ideas.
Yes.
Until we learn that even if you're the one in charge of the project, involve the woman, involve her in making decisions about aesthetics and details.
Yes.
Because she may not like some of the things that you put in. What you do after you do a lot of sacrifice and you expected this amount of appreciation.
Yes. Praising and dancing.
And Manu playing Arsenal.
Yes.
You expected Premier League.
Yes.
But nothing happens.
Yes.
Or you don't see the excitement.
That in Premier League.
Oh, you missed that one.
It landed late. Sorry.
The brother may have jumped over hopes, imagining the Premier League. And then forget the league. Even a local. A symposium does not happen. So it's quite a disappointment. Quite a disappointment when you betted on the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh man.
I remember TDJ said he used to bring flowers and he was not getting the reaction he hoped from the wife.
Yes.
Then he complained to his sister, I don't know why my wife does not respond.
Yeah.
Said, you're giving them in private. They don't have quite a thing.
Oh.
Put it in public, boy.
Oh.
And he said, when I did that, I got what I'd been looking for. Sometimes men want something. There's something. They want.
Okay.
So, for me, if you ask me, I'll say, when that disappointment happens, take it as a learning. And you as a woman, you may not fake too much excitement, but you can always show appreciation for the effort. If the outcome is quite off target,
Yeah.
the outcome didn't quite hit home. Sometimes men go all the way to buy a car and they're thinking it's surprising.
Yes.
The car is a big investment.
Yes.
Or a piece of land. But the area, just the detail, the type. You might have to sell and buy the other one.
Yeah.
And if you are emotionally mature, you catch feelings.
Yes.
Instead of seeing the dynamics of the personalities.
Yes.
If I was not open-minded, my personality and my wife are diametrically opposite.
Oh.
In terms of tastes, for vehicles, these kind of things,
Really?
diametrically opposite.
When you talk about her, it sounds like you're two peas in a pod.
No, she comes from the other end.
Good to know.
Comes from the other end. So if I did not think I'll be buying her car like mine, and mine she endures.
Really?
You arrive, finally.
Really? Okay.
And for her, I have to keep reminding myself, I'm in another kind of world. You know, when you're in your machine, you relax, eh?
Yes.
But when you're in another foreign world,
Yes.
keep reminding, okay, where are we?
You have to be so alert.
So,
Yeah.
the crazy kind of joke of trying to pretend he has 40,000 hours of flying when he's finally given the aircraft.
Yeah.
What do I do? Where's the power? Many of us really do that.
Yes.
We jump without No, your woman or your man is still a foreign world. You're going to study. Now I know better after, because I learned when I involve her thinking, even if I want to plan a surprise, sometimes surprises just hit off because you bring something that is not really into this person.
Yes.
It's a surprise. You don't want to ask her.
Yeah.
You should be creative in finding out her taste even before you plan the surprise. We say it as men when you want to pop the proposal publicly in a mall.
I know.
Should be a surprise, but not a shock. A shock is when it's out of timing. The timing is just off. Don't shock the poor girl. Please. It's rude. It's wrong. Don't. What? What are you doing? You wake up. Out of the blues? No, we're not there. And there is a setup, there are cameras and people. What kind of fix is this?
You have to say yes.
But then you are saying yes, that it may not go there. And people saw the proposal. And they saw you being engaged. Please, no, brothers, it should not be a shock. It should be a surprise. The difference is, surprise means we are due for the season.
Yes.
What she does, the surprise element should only be timing and location. Timing and location, not what.
Not the what, yeah.
The what is a shock.
Even, okay, though I think even the timing and location, it kind of matters.
No, not the timing, I'm saying the particular date.
Oh, okay, yes.
The particular time, but the season. We should all be in agreement that it's the season for engagement.
Yes.
We should have had the conversation that we are ready to take to the next level.
Yes.
And she should know it is somewhere in the air. That's when it comes with, oh my, because it's somewhere in the air.
Yeah.
But it is not anywhere in her mind. Stop taking the knee. You are humiliating yourself. You should have had other men use that to force, because she's kind of resistant. Or he's trying to apologize after messing up. You don't apologize by proposing.
And then he's crying. Everyone is there, the camera.
I encourage people to say no when they need to say no.
Really?
Yes.
On the camera?
Yes.
That will damage him for life.
No, he's also damaging me for life if I have to accept. Why are you setting yourself up? Can you be wise? Never say yes because of public setup. You are encouraging blackmail. Why are you encouraging blackmail? You be blackmailed. People know you got engaged. People saw the video of Lily being engaged. But when they went to the hotel, she returned the ring. Yeah. How will people know that you returned it? And they know you are taken. Why are you rubber stamping lies? When you have to say no, say, can we talk first? You find a way.
Okay.
And hug him instead. So you just exchange.
You say, oh, this is so good. Thank
Can
you
you
so much.
Don't accept. Don't say yes. So, Tony, come first. Don't worry, my brother. Oh, you are here. Okay. All right. Have you eaten? Okay, let's get something to eat.
That's good. So don't say yes for the camera.
No. You're selling your name. Your reputation is everything.
Yes.
Your reputation is everything.
That's true.
You need reputation intact. No, you never have a space to go back. Everybody was here doing that thing. Come back, I tell you what happened. You never get the chance to correct.
No.
Yes. All right? So the first sign is when they're always making you like you're not doing enough. And it's not aggressive. The message is passed subliminally. Careful. That person will keep you tired, stretching, trying, unsure, anxious, inferior, insecure, questioning. Do you want that?
No.
Again, society may not see what is making you feel insecure because this person is dropping cues, clues, avoidance, passive aggressive. Careful now. The dynamics that pass messages inside marriage are invisible from outside.
Yes.
So stop looking for opinion porn before you can make your decisions. Decide with your intuition. That's why sex is a disaster. Sex silences your intuition, creates fake chemistry, fake intimacy, fake closeness. You feel like we're already a thing.
Yes.
We have already. You start talking about already.
Yes.
All right? The second sign that a small problem, that is small but it will lead to disaster, is when they are too needy for attention. When you see a lady who is posting bikini or swimming pool or any kind of nudeness online too frequently, she's taking photos facing that way.
You know how we do.
Emphasizing.
Yeah.
the wrong things. And we are not saying you can never post your photos. We are saying excessive need for validation by public, approval, too much exhibitionism, too much innuendo. Poolside photos and swimming photos of the beach belong to those contexts of the beach. It's public in the beach, but it's private public.
Yes. Yes.
You can't all of you, that public in the beach, walk to the road, go to the aircraft, land in a city. It was public in that context.
Yes.
Here it's not. Context, environment changes. I don't know why people keep missing that point. Somebody thought they have senses. Tomorrow you find their nudity all over there. Somebody you previously respected. No, it's quite disappointing.
It is. It
You
is.
know?
Yeah.
When you see a lady, but ladies are more popular with that element. Too much needed for approval. As a man, you might overlook it because you think she's a sassy girl. Some of these things, you see them when you come in. You don't see elegance and self-preservation. There should be a kind of limit. There should be a kind of specialness, and there's a level of revealing she can't do. That there's dignity there.
Right.
But you'll find that for the sake of likes, she'll do anything. The female journalists who keep holding their male colleagues, leaning on each other, lying on this one, kissing this one, and these are just colleagues. And you keep asking why no man wants to marry you. One man's meat is another man's poison. They can see you are men's meat. They may not be sleeping, but we don't go beyond that. You're already giving other sexual pleasures called frotteurism, touch. Voyeurism, see. Imaginations. You are feeding all these special. I don't know what is with radio journalism. They really lack those boundaries because previously they were out of sight. Nowadays they've been brought to social media.
Yes.
I think they forgot now we can see. They even stream with cameras.
Yes.
And you see a lot of lack of boundaries. You can do journalism with your self-dignity. Sometimes nowadays, again, journalism is no longer the media houses only. We have our own podcasts.
Yes.
And they're really just like media.
Yes.
If you see a person who is too needy for sexual kind of attention, eventually, for men, this translates to flirting with many women. Eventually, this will translate to something intolerable. And the last sign that will become a breaking point, although it's invisible, it's not screaming, is when they're too dependent on approval by their family. Any decision, mom has not yet said yes. Dad announces, I'm waiting to hear what my brother, I'm waiting. Women hear, and you're not saying people should be isolated from their family, but those sense are grown-ups, independent mind making decisions. If you don't feel it, the same dragging of a validation by the family will come to your family setup and you'll have to walk out. It will tire you to wear on your nerves.
Yes.
You want a person who's confident enough to make decisions, even if at some point family is just advising them. The family does not have a vote on whether they should do that. The family has advising opinion.
Yes.
Not the decision, because even you, to decide whether to marry you, they will need the approval of those people. When you see a person who's too dependent on family approval, that's a problem. Yes.
Okay. Today our focus is on knowing when to be patient and moments that you just require to be patient in marriage, and as opposed to divorce, because many times you find conflict in marriage and you just need to be patient with your partner. And it strikes me that the first part is love is patient. I'm like, why didn't it come last? It's like there's an order.
Yeah. So
it's like there's an order.
So how do we differentiate when we need to wait versus when waiting is actually acquiescence? It's like we are agreeing to the wrong things. For a long time, people say, I've given it time. When what you're giving time, you're actually giving it time to take root. At what time do we know this is not intentional? This is not malicious.
Yeah.
What is the demarcation? So the first thing I want you to understand is this, that when you get into marriage and the romantic fervor and this vibrancy and the gusts, the energy, we hope it remains like that, but normally it doesn't remain like that. So we need to differentiate between the normal ups and downs, even when sometimes they are not normal, they are really very abnormal. But what are the expected ups and downs of life versus malicious letdowns?
Wow, very well said. So that is our conversation for today. Please comment down below and give us your thoughts on the same. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Global. My good name is Janik. I'm going to be your host for today. Now, are we saying that there are grounds for divorce and just time when you need to be patient?
Yes, there are times when you need to leave or make it clear that you're not putting up with this. Divorce is like an amputation. Before you do amputation, you usually try to see if you can cure.
Right.
You amputate something that is threatening the life. At the same time, we always divorce when it is threatening your life, your peace, your well-being. We are saying, one, you know that you're supposed to wait out things. When your partner relapses into former levels of trauma, but they are not mean or cruel to you. Sometimes people had healed and something happens and it triggers them, they relapse.
Yeah.
So now they are moody, they are irritable, they are detached emotionally. They are back essentially to a phase where the sins evolved from. They're overthinking, they're paranoid, they need so much support, they can't keep their head up, they kind of hold together. Sometimes people become so messed up that you wouldn't have married them if they were like this. But they have since maybe evolved past this. This is a relapse.
Yeah.
So the first time to know when to wait out is when it's a relapse, but they're not cruel. We need to differentiate this because sometimes people have a genuine problem and also a malicious problem at the same time.
Yeah.
The person has a medical situation, but they are also very unkind to you. The person has trauma in the past, but they are also very inconsiderate of you. They use it to answer unkindly. They stonewall you. And the Gottman couple said that it's the stonewalling, it's the contempt, it's the criticism. Those are the extreme damage, like the destroyers of connection. When I feel stonewalled, completely blocked out of your heart, when you respond to what I do with criticism, look at you. You think now you are a man, you think you are a woman enough. Women, you also count yourself to be a woman. Criticism. And when you say criticism, we don't mean constructive feedback.
Yeah.
We mean feedback that is damaging when it is couched to hurt. You can give feedback lovingly, or you can give feedback cuttingly. You cut. You hurt the person.
Yeah.
And it's when there's contempt is level of disrespect that has disdain. Like you talk to a person, they roll their eyes. Contempt. You talk, they walk out in the middle of your talking. Somebody slams the door in front of you. Somebody just clicks. They see the contempt. They may seem small, those things, but they completely obliterate. Even if you did it when you're angry. People like to say I was angry. People like to say I was drunk. People like to say I was besides myself. You show contempt the person even if they try. Do you know how many times have you met a person say, I wish I could love them back, but it's just gone. They can even cry in pity. It's gone. It's gone. In fact, a lady called Janning wrote a book called After the Affair, saying, when you decide to give it a second chance after the betrayal, the day you decide to forgive and stay is not conclusive. Give yourself a year. So say, let me try.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the damage is too deep and you don't realize it. Those who don't know the psychology of emotional wounds, they will tell you, but we got past that. Why are you bringing it up again? If you treat people with contempt, like you're cheating, but you also talked foul words about me to whoever you're cheating with. That's another twist. You also said, I'm good for nothing. So we are saying you should be patient when a person has been overcome by something that you are aware of. Sometimes relapses are part of the journey of getting out, and sometimes they are a school to what is yet to heal, what is yet triggering. But the condition is the person should not weaponize their situation to hurt you.
Yeah. Because at times they use it, against you.
To become insensitive, to accuse you, to blame, to transfer. The transference of people who have a pain and a problem already in their life leaves you so locked, because the world will say you left a person who was sick, or it's like you did not pity their situation. People don't have details. People don't have details to what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
So we are saying, as long as the person is not mean, you should wait out and try to fight through the situation together. The second time would be when you go for long without your needs being met because of circumstances outside your partner's control. Sometimes illness can come. Sometimes depression. Some of the illnesses are not medical. They may not be serious, visible to the world. They may be just visible from inside. You may have a person who has gone through stress, overwhelming circumstances for so long that they can't be quite there for you as they should. You can find a person who, your partner, a season has come, he has a job or a struggle around his work, a struggle around his family, a struggle around his friends, that he's only showing up for you on occasion.
Yeah.
He can only be affectionate, present, loving once in a while. Most of the time he's struggling internally. Most of the time he cannot show up for you. What would you do when you can see these things are beyond this person? You can see them trying, but you're also oppressed. You want connection. You want affection. You may even want physical need. You may want... So should you say, let me leave? The warning here is that wherever you go and you leave a person because struggles of life hit them, they did not hit you. The first case, we are saying you are aware what it is. In this second case, we are saying circumstance may not even be as obvious as illness. It may be something on their side that makes them, for the whole of that year, they're just under the weather.
Yeah.
For the better part of that year, they're not okay. And only you can understand that. And when they try to be there for you, it's not dependable. You try everything. Sometimes they even give up themselves. Please, do you want to look for someone else? Sometimes people are so sympathetic. I know I'm not there for you. Love is tested when you meet people who are soldiering through a child who has problems, for example, or postpartum complications, or persecution from work, and every day is a pain, or a bad fallout with all of your family. Sometimes the fallout comes with everybody. It's so wrenching. This person is dangling between sanity and depression. So you can't again come and impose your needs. They are barely holding up if they even need your support. And when we are depressed, the body also follows with ailments. Now migraine, now back pain, now
you just worn out.
From this medication to the other one, asthmatic attack, anxiety attack. Very sickly person, you are understanding. You even try to be a nurse. You can get tired if you think the marriage should be constantly fulfilling. And if you have been deluded by social media, people are always happy on social media.
My goodness.
There are couples who are always happy. They give you such an unrealistic standard, you can hate your marriage. Yet it is more realistic.
It is more real.
You know, you always flashy, trip here, trip there. Huh? And you're wondering, why is our life so boring? Other people. This is camera work content. Content.
Scripted.
Even other companies now come to sponsor them to carry their name. So people are paying for them to move around. You are saying, we have not moved around this year. I see people all over moving. This is not working. You are living a real life. These ones are living an unreal life. Or they might just have it differently. You know, some people have a good inheritance.
Yeah.
Some people have another season. And you can actually throw away a very viable union when you're measuring against a gauge of unrealistic society. Sometimes it's your siblings who put pressure on you.
Yeah.
Why do you stay with a woman who never gets a boy, who never gives birth, a man who can't even make you pregnant? Now it's been 3 years, you're still trying everything. Now 5 years, come, we'll show you. Let's get you someone else. Now we are living, we are old, we are younger than you, and we are past you by. Come. Sometimes what is making you feel almost giving up against your partner is pressure from the very family that is supposed to encourage you. What will you do? The one thing I want you to realize is that this is the one place you can say it rains everywhere. It's just the seasons of rain that are varying. Even if you migrate. Because this problem is a problem of life. It's not this person's poor management of themselves.
Yeah.
This is not a character flaw. This is seasons of life. This is the unpredictable nature of the world. Wherever you go, the problems could even hit you. Johnny, let's warn people that nowadays you're having chronic diseases hitting people when they're very young.
Yeah.
Chronic.
Very true.
A friend told me he knows a guy who grows tomatoes in tons, large scale, but the fertilizer they spray, the pesticides they spray, have been banned in the Western world 400 years ago. But in Africa, they're still allowed. So it's all toxic to humans. And he was telling me some of what is causing chronic diseases is those toxins we are taking through the vegetables and things we buy.
Yeah.
So we are very young and we get problems, and then you can give up, say, now, this guy I'm hearing prostate cancer is only 33, no hope there. Then you go away. You don't know that it caught him, but it's all over in society. You migrate, another bigger one will meet you there. You should say, we should ask ourselves, how can we use this to surmount the situation? And in fact, Napoleon Hill said, every problem has a seed of opportunity. Seed of opportunity to be better. When there's a chronic threat or diagnosis and it has come early, sometimes it can give you a chance to change for the better for the longer part of the rest of your life.
Right.
That friend who told me that we have just not been told that it's better to eat from the soil than to eat from the shelf. You should feed your family from the soil, from the farm to the kitchen. You should avoid processing. You should only do preparation. Harvest it, prepare, cook. He said, as far as you can, that should be your way of feeding.
Yeah.
This picking from shelf processed sweet things is what is introducing bad things in your system. What if you say, now we are going to, and he was telling me it's a practical way, so when you buy a 50 by 100 for your house, also buy another 50 by 100 for your vegetables. You will say sometimes it's the vegetables and fruits, things we don't question, we don't cook enough, we don't even do anything, we just, because fruits look organic, we don't know that they're being sprayed things.
Yeah.
They look natural, healthy because, you know, and we're saying sometimes if you can think together, you can come up with unconventional solutions. And you say, we have been caught by this hypertension when we are so young, our children, we will safeguard them and give them better education, better starting life. This is just to say the time to wait is when you realize what has hit us, what is making my partner not be there, not be present, is beyond us. But if we endure it together, after that we can forge a better love than what we had.
Yeah.
This is concluded remark that, is there hope when people have had a dry period of 1 year, rough patch of 5 years, I tell you the truth, people have shown such resiliency and they developed a bond that was unbreakable when they survive something that they could have broken up for. When you stay, when you had reasons to leave, you get such a reference point saying, I stayed through worse things. For as long as you still value me, for as long as you wish for us to be there, it's just moments of overwhelm. You're overwhelmed with pity. Wondering, is there hope? Hope is a very powerful thing. When my mentor was teaching us the kind of women to marry, say, look for a woman who has a tendency to be hopeful. It seems like a small thing, but it says situations will threaten you. And if it's a person who gives up early, they will leave. Hope is what gives you the eyes to see beyond the current situation. When you lose the ability to see beyond this problem, you become desperate. You despair and give up. A person who has a tendency to just hope, they're not delusional, they know you, if you wait out many situations, can pass.
Yeah, very true. And it's interesting because, you always hear of people staying because of the children, but you've clearly put it that so long as it's not abusive.
Exactly.
And it's not life-threatening, because you can't stay a place where, your life is in danger.
Exactly.
Yeah. We have those who are of the school of thought, they want to take a break. They have children and they're saying, we don't want to separate in front of the children. It will traumatize them, so they want to take a break.
Yes. When the moment you stop having love and affection, children will sense it.
Yeah.
You cannot hide lack of love. And that ambiguity, that they see you together but you're not friends, it's again anxiety inducing. Children can handle life if we communicate it well.
Yeah.
Imagine they can. If you leave it for them to guess, to be confused, they never see you friends together, planning together, thinking together. They never see you advising them. They never see you being happy. You can't hide happiness. You can logistically be together, logistics. But that lack of love is very disorienting.
Yeah.
So we are saying, as long as the person is still respectful, or at least they don't put you down, abuse you, try to make your life a hell. If that is the situation, you have every reason to endure and say, let's fight this out. Even if I go there, what will I need? But if people start dishonoring you, calling you names, gossiping you, accusing you, trying to diminish you, crush your self-esteem, or just abandon you, forget you, replace you, I don't know with who, you have no reason to wait one more day.
Yeah.
It's like you're letting a person to shoot darts into your heart. It's only a matter of time before you collapse.
Yeah.
Yes.
And is it wise to give, maybe say 3 strikes, you did this once, you did this twice, now I'm done? Is it wise to have such
Yes,
grounds?
naturally as human beings, we never just up and leave. When we are fully invested and you genuinely meant well, it takes a lot to just give up.
Yeah.
I don't suggest 3 warnings, 4 warnings, 5 warnings. People just get used to them.
Yeah.
People just get used to them. But first of all, let people know, even before anything goes wrong, that there are things you can't tolerate. And as we say, depending on the degree of violation, you will listen to yourself, whether you can love again. You don't call a clan, then they ask you to stay when you no longer feel. Don't summon a whole village to come and listen to your issue when you have already given up. All the energy has been lost. We are saying there's a place to let the person know, I can't take this. We usually forgive too many times because we don't have an alternative. We can't manage life without this person. We've gotten addicted to being with them. The solution to people not getting used and making it a habit to hurt you is to be mentally prepared to walk out when peace is no longer being served. Is to be mentally prepared to disengage decisively. It's not always physical departure. Sometimes it's beginning to prepare this, shield yourself from this person's toxicity. And it can begin with your planning and all that. But if you're mentally prepared for it, the only way to stop people from taking your patience for weakness is when you are mentally prepared to protect your peace by stepping aside. When the person is no longer considerate, they're no longer capable of holding carefully your heart that you've entrusted to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because the heart is a very delicate
Yes.
organ, you know, and then you have trusted it with someone, so
Yes.
they need to value it. And maybe just your closing remarks, you know, maybe for someone who's listening, and they're saying, that is me right now. Maybe I had not seen it like that, but this is what I have gone through, and I feel like I'm at the brink of it. You know, what would be your word of advice to them?
Yeah, we say, when you give people more than they deserve, they will break you more than you deserve. When you stay for longer than people deserve, you give them more of your life. When they have already proven that they don't care about you, they will break you beyond what you deserve. You are going to give them unfair chances, and they'll give you unfair injuries.
Oh.
Now don't think of society, think of self-care.
What will people say? Because
Yes.
that's what most people say, and
Yes.
they end up still staying in the toxic environment.
Just ask yourself, what will my life amount to? Where will this leave me? The Ben R. Mtoba, the late novelist, who wrote Swahili novel, says, tutarudi na roho zetu. Shall we come back with our souls? If you stay in such poisonous environment, will you return with your soul? If people are detaching you from who you are, pushing you to the brink of the abyss, now you are suicidal, now you are drinking yourself unconscious, now you are overthinking, now you are stressed, that is not patience. That is tolerance. You are tolerating what is not tolerable.
Yeah.